Fergani with your KENS 5 News Now. Police find a teenager's body near a ditch after she was reported missing. Right now, they're questioning one person about her death. She was found on Del Oak Drive near Fort 10 on the northeast side. Police say her family reported her missing just before 11:30 last night. They told police the 17-year-old left the home with a man from the neighborhood and never returned. Her family went looking for her. They called her phone and found it in a nearby ditch. Officers searched the area and came across a blue jacket, then eventually found the girl under a bridge. Police say she was naked, but there were no obvious signs of trauma to her body, and now they're treating her death as a homicide. A mother, son, and a man are shot through their apartment door on the city's west side. That shooting happened on Colina Street, right by the Alasan Apache courts. Police say the three people were sitting in an apartment when someone started to shoot at them from outside. A bullet went through the door and grazed the man in the cheek. He was taken to the hospital and is expected to recover. Police say the shooter got away. An alleged drunk driver is rescued and three others are rushed to the hospital after a rollover crash. Police say around midnight, the driver crashed into a truck at Rigsby and W.W. White Road on the east side. Witnesses jumped in to help the three people inside that vehicle, but the alleged drunk driver was pinned in his truck and fire crews had to rescue him. Police say everyone was taken to the hospital and at least two people have suffered serious injuries. Police said they will assess the driver for DUI at the hospital. Still no rest in the death of a 24-year-old woman who was shot and killed last month. Miranda Gomez's family is pleading for answers. She was killed February 18th after leaving an after-hours club on Rowland Avenue and Family Tree Drive.
I can't imagine how my sister feels, and for a mother to bury her own child is, I don't know how to comfort her. It's hard.
Crime Stoppers is now offering up to $5,000 for any information that leads to an arrest. The person who was shot and killed by a resident after allegedly trying to break into a car at a college housing apartment near UTSA earlier this week was just 16 years old. The medical examiner has identified the teen as Adam Tino Arroyo. That shooting happened at the Reserve San Antonio complex Monday at 2 a.m. Investigators say a man spotted Arroyo trying to break into his car, and that's when police say the man shot him. The man reportedly told police he believed Arroyo was armed, and today police still have not said if that man will face any charges for the shooting death. A former Hays County GOP leader arrested on sex abuse and child porn charges has been sentenced to 410 years in prison. 44-year-old Bo Dresner was a precinct chair and former sergeant-at-arms for the Hays County Republican Party. The investigation started back in 2019 after a child came forward and said they were being molested. Later, it was discovered Dresner had hundreds of thousands of images of child porn on his electronic devices. A jury trial began last week, but during the first day of testimony, Dresner decided to change his plea to guilty on all 65 counts. An update now on a deadly house fire that killed a father, mother, and their children. Police are investigating the case as a homicide, and we've learned the names of all of those victims. The fire ripped through the home off Wrangler Run near 37 on Friday. The flames were so huge that fire crews could not get into the home at the time. A family member has identified those victims as Alfredo Pescador, his wife Blanca, and their two children, Leslie and Freddie. Friends of the family told KENS 5 that Leslie had just graduated high school, and according to East Central ISD, Freddie was still in school. The school district reports that it will have counselors available when students return from spring break. Also, an update on a horrific child abuse case that ended with the death of a 5-year-old girl. The trial continues for the man who allegedly killed her. Jose Angel Ruiz is accused of killing Mercedes Lozoya in February of last year. Arrest documents showed Ruiz was the boyfriend of the girl's mom, Katrina Mendoza. They're both accused of abusing and torturing the girl, starting when she was just a few weeks old. Mercedes was pronounced dead after Mendoza took her to the hospital swollen and covered in bruises. Opening statements in Ruiz's trial got underway on Tuesday, and according to court records, Mendoza has a hearing set for today. For today's forecast, Maggie Laughlin tells us what it looks like.
Hey, Sarah. So yeah, it's going to be really cloudy this morning with some fog, but then we've got sunshine and 80s on tap this afternoon.
And that's KENS 5 News Now. I'm Sarah Fergani.